Hey, it's old Brookie again. I had a student ask a really good question last night. He wanted to know if he would ever be able to figure out songs by ear or be able to just pick up the guitar and play. And for once, I was speechless. I couldn't think of anything to say. I said, well, we could learn some patterns and scales and keep working on notes. And I showed him kind of how I picked notes out when I was a young guitar player, frustrated and just stumbled across notes, and that's true. I asked another student later, and we went through how he learns by ear, which I probably taught him, since that guy's been coming for lessons for probably about 20 years for lessons with me, which is awesome. Long-term student, so he remembers things that I forgot that I taught him. But anyway, we agreed that many songs on guitar or guitar-based rock and roll or blues or any guitar-based music there's a good chance it's going to be in the key of E. So check your E string. That might match a song you're thinking about for the key, which would mean an E chord. A lot of rock and roll songs are in the key of E, which is the first string you see when you look down and hit your guitar, the E. The next string is A, so that is actually true that many songs are in the key of A. Like Led Zeppelin's fourth album, every song is in the key of A. So be ready for E and A. And the next string is D, so we feel many rock songs are in the key of D. So be ready for D, A, and E. And one more string is G. Most AC/DC is in E, A, D, or G. And so there's a good starting point. Be ready for those four chords. After that, we often figure out songs by, like if you're playing along with the song, does this work? Nope, too low. Okay, this. Go to first fret. Nope, too low. So, might be B flat where you find your root. So the first chord of a song or the last chord of the song is often the key chord, the main chord. So you go and then build a chord off of that. So we search up the neck and judge too low, getting closer. That'd be E flat, build a chord. So we find notes off of the big string is where you find it. If it's not E, A, D, or G, if it's being a little bit of a mystery, find the bass note on the big string. There's a couple of hints for learning to figure out songs. And my student that I was talking to, he started doing this yesterday. As we were talking about it, he started playing something like, which is actually the next thing I would say, is just find the notes on one string and move up and down. So he just stumbled across it. You almost can't miss. How about this? Oops. Ah! There it is. Hunting and pecking. How about this? Alright. So one string, it's kind of a long way, but it's actually really fun and important to be able to play on one string to pick out a melody. Okay, here's something that is less mysterious. I would work on simple scales on one string, like the major scale. And if you make a mistake, your ear's going to learn to avoid that. Or even a mistake can sound cool. So you can moosh up a major scale and make it something new. But we want to be able to play it major correctly. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, which is a whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. And we were talking about how I started playing guitar from the old book where you all those little exercises, which are fine, and I felt confined playing in the first 3 frets, so I wanted to go, what's up here? And I played up high right off the bat. Wow, smoke on the water. Iron Man, stuff like that. You just kind of dinking around with your guitar, you're going to find stuff. There's other more, we can go more theoretical, where like, let's say you determine, okay, check this out. Let's say you're following along with what I said. And you're trying E, A, D, and G, and that doesn't work. So how about E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and you determine it's in the key of C, so you might make a C chord here. What chords are in the key of C? And that's where you'd want to know like the correct corresponding chords of a C major scale. It's a possibility, which this is really fun. We can work on this in a private lesson, or I'll make another video, but briefly, here's the chords of C major. Check it out. It's C to D minor to E minor, F, G7, A minor, B minor 7 flat 5, C. And the 4 main chords of that key are C, F, and G. Shake It Up Baby now, La Bamba, Wild Thing, Johnny Be Good. So we'd have to get into some more chord studies, of course, which is really fun and pays off hugely to work on. Those would be the main chords. Those are your 1, 4, 5, C, F, and G. And you got your relative minors like E minor, D minor, and A minor. They'll sound cool. That minor 7 flat 5 is a weird one, the B. It's kind of rare. Don't worry about that right now, but that's something we can work on later. So, to summarize, key of E, A, D, and G are your most common. If you're a gambling person, bet on E, A, D, and G for keys, and don't be afraid to just experiment until you find the right note, and try melodies.